We're here at PRI 2024 at the Kelford Cams booth. I'm here with Jaz and Mikey. We've got the A90 here. This is currently the fastest A90 in the world. It runs a 768 at 182. We want to catch up with these guys and talk more and learn more about what they do and where they've come from and their relationship with Kelford Cams. Mikey, I want to know more about your history and how you got into this market and this game of tuning and building these incredible race cars. Where did it all start for you, man?
Started back in 2009 with my 07 STI.
Yep.
I was using a builder and a tuner, and I was so interested in what they were doing, I wanted to try it myself. So one thing led to the next, and I started just tuning my own car late at night, my own Subaru, and yeah, that's the beginning of my tuning history. Just bought a car and learned on it at night.
Yeah. Awesome. It seems like I hear it quite a bit that like in this new realm, A90 is a new platform. It's really exciting. They're going crazy with these cars and they're really pushing some serious power out of them with limited aftermarket support. It seems like a lot of guys did start with Subarus. I know Jaz has a Subaru. We all do, love the Subaru. So it's really cool. You've started with something more basic and you've made your way to this platform here and you're doing what you do. It's really awesome to see it.
Still love Subarus. I still literally tune them
all
daily.
love Subarus.
Yeah, tune them daily. But this opened up the market. Well, this opened up basically a window into BMW. So like I just bought this as like a little project car, and it just turned into so much more. And it brought me to the G80s, anything with a B58, now S63s. So just it was a cool stepping stone in my career, this car.
Yeah. That's really cool, man. I know the whole Kelford team back home and here at PRI are so excited to have this car on the stand. It's a real privilege, to be honest, and to have you guys work so closely with us, it's unbelievable. So I'd like to ask you a question about Kelford, and why do you use Kelford and why do you choose Kelford?
Goes back to my Subaru days.
Awesome.
Every single time we put Kelford cams in the car and I retuned the car, picked up power. Wow. So there was no need for me to ever try another cam company out because I always had success, right? And I always just like using what I know works. I don't like change with the cars too much, so they always worked. And I went from Subaru with the Kelford cams right to the BMW motors with the Kelford cams, and I never really looked elsewhere.
Awesome. It makes sense. You find a package, you find something that works for you. You know what you're getting into, what to expect, all that sort of stuff. It makes it easy, right?
Yeah, but also I always had what I would call or consider over average results.
Okay.
So there was no reason to try any other cams. Like you guys always got them to me quickly. They always outperformed what I thought they would do on a dyno. So it's like it's just been great. Even when we didn't personally know each other, the company and myself, the cams have always worked for me in all my cars.
Yeah, awesome. And we're working really close now, which is really exciting for Kelford and for you two guys and what you're trying to achieve and where you're going. We're pretty proud to say that we sponsored this car, and we want to continue that support for a very long time with anything you guys do because we know it's top quality stuff.
It's much appreciated.
Yeah, and we're just so proud to have you guys on the team. What do you see next for yourself and Jaz? Where are you guys going? What's next? What's the main goal coming up for 2025?
So it's funny you asked because about an hour ago, we just established what we expect out of the car this season.
Yeah.
And the new goal is 7.4 and anything over 186 miles an hour.
Wow.
So that's the current goal for 2025. Not super interested in trying to win all the events I go to, but we'll still play in the class because I know a lot of guys have like trans brakes now and Motec, so they could just sit at the line forever at a certain boost level. So we may not be able to compete with that, but in terms of just brute power and making quote unquote glory passes, I think we still have that game on lock.
Yeah, awesome. I don't think there's too many secrets about this car. Like it's here at PRI. We've had hundreds, if not thousands, of people come through, look at the build, look at the turbo. They know what's going on. Is there anything you can tell us, like what's coming up for the car? Is it getting a bigger turbo? Is anything changing?
That's the best part. Almost nothing's changing.
Almost nothing's changing.
The car is so dialed. We're going up from a 7480 to a 7680, which is basically, Jaz, correct me if I'm wrong, but all they did was just a slightly bigger compressor wheel, correct?
Correct. Yeah, it's just a bigger compressor wheel, but everything else still changes the same. It's actually the race cartridge, so it has better bearings in it, so it's going to spool faster. But other than that, it's the same exhaust wheel. It's just more on the compressor side, so it flows better and spins better, easier, so spool faster.
Cool. So you got something that works. You guys feel like there's more in the car with, you know, refining, dialing it in, and just getting that perfect pass.
Currently, the car is so fine dialed.
Yep.
We're just looking to pick up another 50 to 100 horsepower, and we also, we'll announce it later, but we have a surprise. We might have a new driver for the car.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, now that the car, we're going to be getting into the low and maybe mid 7s, we have to redo the whole cage, and I'm a big boy. I'm not gonna fit in here with a 25.5. So we'll announce that when it's official. We pretty much did some handshaking earlier, and we'll announce it when we're actually starting the testing.
Yep. Awesome. Only other thing I suppose I've got as far as the car's concerned is, are we looking at maybe changing the wrap, maybe changing what the car's going to look like? Is there something coming up?
That is an actual change. I was just talking mechanically,
of course,
before, but yeah, it's going to be the same exact wrap, and it's going to be Kelford across the side of the car. We're
so excited for that. We really, truly are, and thank you for the opportunity. They're actually, you know, allowing us to do that and support you guys and help you just go fast. And you know, we all do this for the same reason. It's for fun. You know, we enjoy what we do, and yeah, we want to help as many guys as we can go fast and get the results they want.
And we appreciate it. We really appreciate the support.
Well, thank you so much, Mikey, for taking your time to talk to us about your story and the car itself. Jaz, I'd like to move to you now and understand more about your story and where you've come from and recent events that maybe have happened that have, you know, changed a lot about your perspective on racing. And yeah, if there's anything you got, man.
Absolutely. I started in 2011 with the Subaru. Yeah. In 2011 with the Subarus, I started building it, working on it myself. And it came to the point where I needed some tuning. So I hit up a local shop where I live in Florida, and they tuned it. Then I moved to New York, and when I'm driving up to New York in the altitude, the car's running worse and worse and worse. So then I finally get to New York, I go on the forums, and I type in looking for a local tuner in the New York area. And they recommended a shop that is well known that all they do is Subarus. Yes, called EFI Logic. So I made an appointment to tune the car, and lo and behold, I make my appointment, and they tell me bad news. They're like, hey, the guy that was going to be tuning the car just passed away.
Oh, wow.
But don't worry, they tell me, don't worry, we have a tuner that just started working with us. He's very good. And lo and behold, Mikey shows up. Mikey shows up. So that's where I met Mikey in 2011, December of 2011. I'll never forget.
Wow.
And then I only did about 2 more winters because I can't stand the cold weather. So I was like, I'm going back home to Florida. I told Mikey, I want to keep tuning with you, but I'm going back to Florida. Mikey's like, hey, I would love to go down to Florida to tune. And ever since then, it's just history. Ever since then, we just started working together.
Yeah.
And here we are now working on a new platform, BMW stuff.
Yeah, awesome. It's so cool to see. So that's maybe like 13 years you've been working with Mikey.
Yeah,
about
2011,
that.
yep.
Yep, so Subarus, now A90s, G80s, anything else in between, or that's sort of it?
No, I still have my Subaru. I still have my STI to this day, so I still have it. I love the car. It has Kelford Cams also.
Of course.
And, but yeah, like I said, like Mikey mentioned also, it's with Kelford Cams way before we started working with you guys. It's what works. And now he got the Supra. So it was like little by little, it was all a progression, making steps, and Kelford produced the cams. We threw them in the car, started seeing massive gains with the cars. Power band was increasing. And yes, it was just, basically it was unlimited steps going from there. It was the B cams first, then the C cams, which is what we have now. And here we are going at 184 miles an hour in basically a street car that drives just like stock. So it doesn't affect any of the drivability neither.
Cool. So 184.
184 is the highest mile an hour this car has trapped.
Yeah.
When it went the record of the 786, it was 182 mile an hour.
So to get it correct. Yeah, because I said 182. It's making sure I got that right.
It is. So you did say it right. It was 182 when it went to 786, but it did go 184 mile an hour.
Wow. That is some serious speed out of this car. And like I said earlier, being such a new platform, it's just impressive you guys can do this sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
It really is.
And this car is very, very simple, so to say. Oh, we actually have the slip. Let's see. There we go. 777 at 184. Hey, Mikey, you're funny. I went 777, and then this car went 184 also, which is funny. What did I do? 777, 06. I actually went faster than you on this pass.
This car's still here.
It is. Hey, touchy subject. Touchy subject. But
awesome,
yes.
Awesome.
But unfortunately, Mikey mentioned it. I unfortunately had an unforeseen occurrence of going for a long ride, just to say the least. Basically was on it for a ride, just holding on for dear life, and unfortunately the car was totaled, but the motor's fine. And that car also had the C cams as well. That had full Kelford cams and valve springs that had everything done to the head to it.
One question I have for you guys going so fast in these vehicles is how do you prepare yourself to go 182, 184 miles per hour? Like, this is some serious speed. This is about 300 kilometers for people in New Zealand, Australia. How do you actually mentally prepare for this?
I don't think there is no preparation. I think, I don't know, if I think about it too much, I get psyched out.
Get in your head?
Yeah, so it's like whenever I'm just driving to the racetrack and it's like the car's ready to go, I literally just dress up, put my helmet on, jump in the car and just go.
Awesome.
There's no preparation. I think if you get the preparation or start thinking about it, I get freaked out. Yeah, so I just basically just sit down, relax, make sure the car's okay, and just go do the pass. Just hold on for dear life at that point.
Awesome.
Maybe Mikey could agree, or maybe he does something else. That's what I do.
Whenever we're in competition with this car, pretty similar to Jaz, right? When we're in the lanes, I will literally close my eyes, and sometimes I'll actually fall asleep.
Yeah,
it's a zen experience. If you think about what you're about to do and the inherent risk, it psychs you out.
Yeah.
It takes you off your game. At least me. So I like to actually try literally to just breathe easy, close my eyes, and I've fallen asleep. Like at Texas, I fall asleep for some reason that race. I fall asleep almost every pass.
In the lanes, he'll be able to sleep like his mouth wide open.
Wow.
Yep, Jaz has had to wake me up before. My girlfriend's had to wake me up because I'm so zen, because if you think about it, you get in your head and, it's easy to mess up. It's easy to, I shouldn't say mess up. It's easy to make a mistake if you're in your own head.
Yeah.
So
it's just like another day at the office.
correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is our office. Basically, the driver's seat's the office for us. But definitely, we run Kelfords in everything that we have and own, except for the Ferrari.
That's on us. We don't have Ferrari cams.
Yeah. So basically, we have Kelfords in everything we own and drive. So.
Yeah.
Amazing support like always. Even though you guys are in New Zealand and we're here in the States on the opposite side of the globe, but you guys show constant support no matter what it is. You guys are always a phone call or a text message away.
Yep. And we appreciate everything you guys do, like I said earlier. So thank you so much, Jaz.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Mikey. We've really enjoyed our time here, and we can't thank you enough.
Thank you guys.
Do the special shake.
Yes, do it.